Well, I can kind of pause the game by just... Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Love too, Mom. Good night.
the game capture is not really working. Let's see if we can just do display capture. Oh, that's working. Okay. Welcome to my... Okay, I gotta show this to Jacob. I'm mainly streaming this so I can show Jacob later. Um, but like,
Oh, no
I'm
problem
pl
at all, man.
I'm playing with Hunter watching me. Are you still able to see on Discord?
Yeah, yeah, I can still
Okay.
see it.
Sick. Um, so Hunter is helping me, and we like basically broke the game. Like we can continue grinding like this and absorb the whole world if we keep going. We just have to be smart about it. But yeah.
Yeah, this style of game is really cool. The only issue with this game's difficulty scaling is that if you have the game's difficulty entirely scaled on only one resource,
Hmm.
then people can ramp up every other resource in a game
Yeah.
until basically all they have to do to break the game is use the resources that they've overproduced to mass create the things that create resource difficulty actually scales on, and then they can mass create units. Mainly, the thing that's going on in this game is anytime that we get close, or anytime we got close to 50 gold in the beginning, it
Uh-huh.
was automatically a let's try to spam gold and make as many units as possible.
Uh-huh.
And as soon as we had as many units as possible, it was okay whenever we accidentally hit 50 gold because we were prepared.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is that I don't know when the next difficulty step in the game actually hits. It seems as though we haven't hit that.
I don't know if we
Um,
will hit it if our gold stays at the same rate. We could even increase the rate a
right, and
little
that's
bit
the
maybe and,
primary issue.
and be okay.
Yeah, you can increase the rate at this point. It's just a matter of if you're able to spend gold fast enough to where you don't hit the
Yeah.
necessary minimum gold numbers for the next point progression of the game, then having gold is the only resource, or it doesn't matter what resource it is. It
I've
could be
already
carrots, it
reached
could be
my
potatoes.
maximum allowed
Um,
barracks. I'm only allowed
okay.
3 in
Oh, that
total.
actually that's a good thing. That's good. That's actually a way to stop them. It's a way to stop people like me from doing the strat of mass producing barracks and mass producing units after I've got like a
Fuck.
million resource things. There's still just the issue of even with a few barracks, you can mass produce units. So, and there
Oh
is an
no.
actual workaround for that for
I'm
games
not
like
doing this
this.
fast enough. I'm kind of fucking up now. Oh no.
You'll be good. The workaround for that is you could just have the difficulty scale based on more than one resource. Like, if you have the difficulty scaled on
Yeah.
two or more of the early game resources, then people won't be able to hyper farm up like every resource except for one, and then kind of blaze through the game with
Ah,
it.
and things heal themselves over time. You don't have to like repair them, like yourself.
That's super useful. Yeah, I really love this game. My favorite part of it probably is the general gameplay style. I mean, this type of game has been one of my favorites for a very,
That's
very
so
long time.
base though. I'm glad you like it. I'm pretty impressed with it myself.
Yeah, and I would like to see at some point how the further resources in the game complicate things. And I don't know if goblins are the only enemies, or if the game adds more types as you go
Ah,
further, as well as I don't know if you get more
no.
types of units
There's
throughout
only
barracks.
goblins.
That's all right. It's still like
Yeah, it's a
the
very basic
function
game right
of
now.
fighting in the game stays the same.
I don't even know if he's gonna update it at all. This was for a school project, but even though it was just a
Yeah,
thing
it's
for a school
cool.
project, it's like he put so much effort into it and it's so good. I feel like he could make this into something bigger, or he could use what he learns from this to make something else that's really really cool. I'm excited to see what he makes next. This is actually really impressive.
Yeah, dude, it's sweet. I really like it. There's one more thing I forgot to mention earlier. Something that you can do, to work around it as a dev to work around people overproducing certain resources, because it could be the case that as long as it doesn't scale, or as long as the difficulty doesn't scale based on every resource, that people can find a way to break the game. Because I mean, when I used to play these games, I could do that.
Hmm.
But that being said, one way that some of those games made it literally impossible for me was having an internal clock. Like, basically, the game will have points in time where it says, hey, look, you've been playing 45 minutes. Yeah, you only have like 2 towers, but you've only expanded to the first island, but you played 45 minutes. You should be at this point in the game, so this is the difficulty that you're getting to, regardless of what point you've got yourself to. Now, that can be very brutal for new players that like are genuinely just not progressing in the game quickly enough at that point, but it also prevents game breakers like me from breaking games. So there's push and pull to it. But honestly, like, super good job, dude. Well done.
Hell yeah. I'm really proud of his ability to do this shit. It's impressive as hell. He says he sees a lot of other games, and the biggest thing when I was asking him like, what does this like show you about like other games and stuff? He's like, the biggest thing is like, I come across a lot of situations where I'm like, how the fuck did they do that? You know, like like, how the fuck did they pull that off or something along those lines? I think that's pretty neat though.
Yeah.
So I have to be kind of quick about my resource building here. Can't hurt to make wheat.
You know, I'm thinking of like.
Oh, I need
working on a
stone
game
to make
myself
to
a little
cooked
bit.
wheat.
I
Interesting.
need to, like,
What'd you say, man?
I was thinking of actually working on a game myself.
Oh,
And I need
sick.
to like finish like learning Pygame and stuff like that.
Dude, that's sweet. Do you know what style of game you're gonna like? Do you know what style of game you'd like to focus on?
I'd like to start. I'm gonna start with like simpler games, but I mean, I tend to prefer faster paced games than this, but so that's probably what I'm gonna head towards.
Sick.
All right. There are simple games that are relatively fast-paced. It's just that the graphics of the games are simple, which makes it easier on the development end.
I'm thinking of Geometry Dash.
Although I do
Off
have
top
more
of my head.
complex plans along the line, like I want to make an MMORPG at some point, but
Ooh,
I just
cool.
don't know
Oh,
how far in
alright.
the future that'll be.
Yeah, and good MMORPGs are hard to make, and I'm actually like confident that you're able to.
Really?
Because all y'all Dohertys, I swear, all of y'all are nerds, but that's a good thing because it means you're smart.
Hell is yeah.
Like, honestly, I haven't talked to one of y'all and afterwards been like, damn, homie does not think. You know, I'm
Jacob
sure
is
I give a lot
also.
of people that impression, but y'all
Ja-
do not give the impression of people that don't think.
I think it's great that Jacob wants to like send his games to people so people can test them and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I really, like, it's hard for me to stress how much I like this style of game. I haven't played a game like this in a very long time. And even though, like, I'm not clicking myself right now, it's still just seeing this style of game in existence to this day. Just, there is
fun.
a part of me that is
There's
happy
a-
with that.
There's a joy.
Like,
that
I
comes with
know.
it.
Yeah, like the closest thing that you can get to it is like Clash of Clans. I don't really think of this and Clash of Clans as the same type of game though.
Yeah,
It's like
for sure.
a lot of what makes a game like this relaxing and enjoyable,
Holy
a
shit!
lot
Look
of,
at
like,
my
the
wood and
PvE
copper.
being ridiculous is what makes it fun. What do you say?
Look at the wood and copper.
Yep. Also, look at your potatoes. They're
Oh, holy shit. Yeah.
Yep. This is what I was talking about with the overproducing resources thing. Because what's to stop you from doing that?
Yeah, exactly. They at least stopped me from doing
But
it with the barracks. A
Yeah, he
little
stopped
bit.
you from making more barracks, which is good. That's good because it means that if someone wants to do this, they have to go out of their way to take the time to do it.
Which is what we're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, dude, like I said, I love this style of game. I don't
Yeah.
mind that at all. I don't mind. I've played games like this and taken the time to fill literally every tile with either a unit or a resource production thing. Like I'm more than willing to spend the time on types of games like these to just
Hell yeah.
obliterate the map.
There's so many units.
Mm-hmm. And remember, the best thing to do is have a full outline around your base of those units and just everything inside of it.
Yeah.
Resources. It's literally like making a donut, where the donut hole is all of the resources you need to play the game.
Basically. I'm not gonna. I don't need to make any more gold. This is like my max. It might be a little too fast, honestly. It just means I'm
Right,
gonna
'cause if
get
you make
units
gold
out
fast,
faster.
you won't be able to make. No.
Sometimes it's hard to get the units off of the tile.
That's fair. That's what happens when a third of your map is units, though.
Yeah, true. Might be a little bit bugged.
So it's a good problem. A good problem to have.
The music is
I have
nice.
so much. It is.
You did a good job on the music. Holy shit. Oh, I'm so ready for this.
I have so much fighting power that I have a hard time dispersing it around the map.
Yeah,
Anyways.
exactly.
Goblins are attacking.
No. Do not attack.
Nice.
Oh wow, they're already handled. I wish I could make more barracks. Makes me sad. The market is like a useless
I
thing
know
to
the
place.
last one will pass with your
Oh, yeah.
attack.
I might just let the gold get up just to increase
What
the
does the
challenge.
market do?
It just makes the gold production increase like really fast.
Oh, okay.
It feels kind of useless. Unless
Well,
you
might
just
as well
really want a
expand.
challenge. Yeah, true. Let me just
And every resource thing that's inside of your area turn into the resource thing that it can be.
The wheat I am unable to do until I get stone.
Okay.
Interestingly enough. Which, since I need stone so bad, I think I need to get to one of the other islands, so I think I'm gonna try to progress like here. I can go on the water?
Yeah.
Wait. No, I guess I can't. If I go here, then can I go here? Yes. Okay. So I can progress across. I'm at 100 gold. This is looking a little bit
Expand
spooky.
more in that direction.
Okay. I may be a little fucked for a little bit with some of these. Oh, I can't expand more because I
That's all
placed it badly. I can break this then, and
Oh, do you have a max amount of tower things you can have?
I don't think so. I think it's it's hard to explain. I think there's rules about where you can place it, so I have to follow those rules to get it across, basically. See that how that works?
Okay. Yeah.
I'm increasing more gold as I place fortresses. I'm noticing. Oh, so you
It's
necessarily
because your gold
increase-
production's
There's
really
carrots
fast.
over here. I need stone. How fast can I get across?
Oh, it's the markets that expand your area?
No. I just think they add more gold production
Oh.
as well. That's my guess. There's like a hidden stat I wasn't told about, potentially.
Okay.
Not sorry. When I say I wasn't told about, it sounds like I'm mad about it. I'm not mad about it. Yeah, I don't care if some of these get destroyed. My troops can probably handle
This
it.
is literally just making a path to travel.
Yeah. Let's see where the goblins come from. Oh, they're over here. I love how you don't have to be that far away or that close to actually hit them. Oh, shit. We're destroying shit. And then
Can you,
also I can
make
spam
more
gold reduction into this even though it won't give me units. I can still use up my gold if I really need to lower it. So I don't have to worry too
Okay.
bad about it. It's a little exploit I realized.
Okay.
I don't think
And
it'll
the
make
only
a
reason
million
that they
units.
didn't do anything.
Yeah,
Yeah, the only thing that wait, it's not making a million, or it is?
it's not.
That's good. That's good.
So it just doesn't. I can't spam out units, but it'll still use up gold, so I can still keep my difficulty low, which is kind of bad, I think. It should be able to go out of control and kill me.
Yeah.
Also, the goblins
that's
spawn
something
around the
that-
near main island. They're not spawning near these things. I'm noticing. None of
It's
them
probably
did.
based on the amount of things that you have built near them.
Potentially. That would make sense.
If I had to guess.
I don't think there's much in this island area for stone. So I think I need
It's
to head
carrot.
back.
Oh.
It's all carrots. So each area has different...
Wait a second.
One of them is going to have...
Yeah.
Which one do we think has stone? Any of these feel like... I feel like any of these could. The red looks like the bases I make.
That looks like stone. But it could also be the iron.
Yeah. I love
Only one way to
this,
find
dude.
out. What?
My brother put this together.
That's sweet.
50 wood, 50 iron, and 50 gold to do this. There's some special thing I can mine here. So it's not. Huh, interesting.
What happens if you make a lumberyard on that area?
On this area?
Yeah.
I don't think I can make a lumberyard over here. On this area here? Oh
Okay.
shit. It
Yeah,
didn't even
yeah, on
spawn.
that-
It spawned more near my main base still. It might only spawn near the main base. Which means I can take advantage and only have my units over here and not move them anywhere else.
Yes.
Come on, why can't I move things? Move. It's a little clunky. My only gripe. Okay, I think I got rid of all the goblins. Oh, it looks like they kind of attacked that thing. Oh, there's still one over there. Oh, they just swim over the water. Look at that. I like they have a little boat animation. That's so cute. That's actually so cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, they didn't really attack over here at all. Interesting.
Either they only spawn around the main base because most people were only expected to make it around the main base for like the project,
I see.
or either that, or it's based on the amount of things you have built in the area, and because the only thing you have built is like the towers in the other area, it might be the case that there aren't enough things placed within enough tiles of each other to proc enemy spawns.
I see. That makes sense.
Because sometimes in games like this, you can place stuff like 5 tiles away from each other or something like that. There's like a set number. And if you place stuff 5 tiles away, like everywhere that's not in your main base area, nothing in the game spawns away from your main base. It all spawns to attack your main base. It might
see.
attack the stuff that's like randomly 5 tiles apart because it spawns next to it, because the game doesn't even register it's there. It's like you place stuff that the game needs to not put units on.
Well, so far we've
So
explored these two, so we've got these two areas left to see what has stone.
And what has... What's the last one?
I'm not
Wheat.
sure. Okay, I don't think
Oh,
that's
well, wheat is that way.
stone. So my
Wait, no, I'm
guess
dumb.
is it's probably here. This is where stone is my guess, I think.
It
This
looks
way.
like there's stone and copper that way.
Let's go this way. Perfect. Oh, a horde is approaching. Fuck. I might not be ready for this one. I like how the units have like no limit to their range where you can move them.
Yeah, that's cool, and that's how it should be, honestly.
I like it a lot.
Like, if you make a barrack early game, you're probably not thinking, oh, well, I better make sure I place this in the most optimal map location possible, that way that I can make sure I get my units over to this area, because if I don't place it here, I literally
shit.
won't be able to.
They got far.
Oh.
There's a lot of them this time. I should spend some time just grinding out the barracks, honestly. Hey, Ella. Look at this game Jacob made. Did I show this to you yet?
Yeah, when I saw you play it.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought you guys were playing for Terraria.
We are, but I'm showing this to Hunter, and he's actually caused me to, or he's helping me to break the game.
Yo, I'm back.
Hey, Isaac. We're gonna hop on Terraria soon,
Hey.
okay? Sorry I'm taking so long.
Okay.
I just really,
alright.
I find it very interesting you can just break this game. We're playing this for a while. Jacob's gonna be so happy we're playing this for as long as we are.
Yeah, it's cool, dude. I really like the game a lot.
It's such a creative idea, and like... Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's one thing I remember about Jacob.
Yeah.
And this one thing that I remember, it's like, I think I was a senior in high school, and he was,
What was
I
that,
don't
Ella?
remember how much younger he is
I
than me,
am?
every 2 years. There was a debate that he had
Uh-huh.
in class with another student. And in that debate, looking back at it now, I think that he legitimately won the debate.
Uh-huh.
But when I judged the debate, I couldn't tell, because like my own opinion on the topic probably swayed me too much as a judge.
Uh-huh.
So it was.
You think you judged him a
or
little
it
too
was
harshly on it?
Well, I think that I just didn't care enough about the arguments he was making,
Oh.
because the argument, he was going a very interesting, different route than everyone else was for the debate topic.
Ah.
But even though it was a very different and interesting
I just
route, it
remember
was
one
something
debate
that-
topic he did was like for immigration. He said that like they were gonna bring over fucking pests or something. I don't remember what he said.
Eli, you know tomorrow's his
Bring over
birthday,
what?
right?
I forgot what he said. That he made an immigration argument that was super silly in that class. I forgot what it was. He'll be able to tell me if I ask him. He'll know what I'm talking about.
I think I know what it is. It's we need to immigrate all the cannibals into the U.S. because it'll solve
No, I
both
think
our
it was that one.
immigration problem and overpopulation.
I don't think it was that one.
That was a pretty common joke for the debate team.
I think it was a different one involving, it had something related to immigration, and it was something really ridiculous.
There was always like a generic ridiculous argument that people would joke about with debate because the
Yeah.
topics were always political. But the debate that I'm talking about, that looking back at it now, he did win. And I was
Do you remember
the
what it
reason
was,
that I
like what
remember
the topic was?
Yes, I do. I do. It was the general topic was are people self-interested?
I gotta
Like,
get
it
him on
was
here. We're talking
virtual.
about Jacob a lot and streaming it. I'm gonna get him on here. Hold on.
Yeah, it was resolved. People are self-interested. That's not exactly what it was, but the debate that he had, it was in-class debate. Like it was a tournament, right? So it was an actual like in-class competition.
Mm-hmm.
Looking back at it now, his arguments were just better because the guy he was arguing with did not understand really what he was arguing or how to argue against it. The only reason that I ended up even voting against him is because I cared, like, he was using a free will argument, saying essentially that if people don't have free will, then we can't have the free will to be self-interested. Like, free will does not exist, therefore, all interest people have are not of our own volition. So people can't generally be self-interested, like people don't have the will to do that.
Yeah.
And the guy that he was arguing didn't understand his argument, didn't argue against it properly, but he just made the generic arguments. And I felt as though neither person's arguments like directly went into the other ones. But so I just went, these are the arguments that I guess I'd care about more. I actually think I literally flipped a coin for it because I cared so little. Because of the fact that it ended up being a free will debate, it's like that's why I ended up caring so little. It's like Jacob won that debate by terms of logic, actual soundness, validity of his arguments. It was so difficult for me to like get myself to care about any arguments that were free will based that I ended up voting, like, that I ended up having to flip a coin as to whether or not to give a shit. And then the coin ended up saying don't give a shit, so I voted for the guy who lost, which was not him. Like, and when I say the guy who lost, what I mean is I was the final vote in that round, the one who decided like who won or lost.
Yeah.
And I ended up voting for the other dude just simply because I flipped a coin and I was like, heads is you, tails is the other guy. Okay, tails, the other guy wins.
I see. Jacob is very interested to see. I think he said he's high right now and he's gonna watch this on his TV. He's gonna watch our stream
Hell
on the
yeah.
TV. That's fucking based. What's up, Jacob?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Is he watching us now?
Oh, no, but somebody named, a new friend I made today on stream named Toaster Noodles said hi.
Oh. What
He
up,
called
Toaster?
He called me daddy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna go on your stream, Eli.
Hell yeah, do it. Okay, how do I... Not let me select this really. Oh, it's because there's a guy on it. That's why. Oops. I just gotta spam out units here. Yeah, Toaster Noodles, this game I was trying out by my brother. He helped me fix the technical issues with it that I was having. And it's actually really neat what he made here. We figured out how to abuse the mechanics
To
of the game.
clarify,
more.
the little brother he's talking about is a different little brother from me.
Oh yeah.
I swear, man,
problems.
sometimes I forget you're a little brother, because out of all the brothers, you're the one I'd be the most afraid to fight.
Really?
You're huge,
Yeah.
dude. Not in a bad way,
Oh,
like in a
I know.
yeah, in a like muscular, like you could beat someone up kind of way.
In
you
like
really
the
want to.
only not twink of your brother's way.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all are all awesome. But
Hell
there's
yeah.
only one of y'all that's not a twink.
That's true. I'm not gonna.
And I'm really
not gonna
not
deny
someone who should be
that.
talking. I'm not in the best spot to be talking. I'm the pot calling out kettles. over
True.
here.
You are a little bit of a twink, Hunter.
Legitimately, if I just like
Hunter,
diet
wait.
for a week or two, I
Ella,
go
do you
from
think
looking
Hunter's
like
a twink?
regular dude.
He's like on the line.
On the line?
Like, he has the body type of a twink, but like, not the personality.
He's not super fen. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Hashtag switch for life.
How long
Hashtag switch for life. Hunter's a switch?
Oh.
Yeah.
Actually?
Yeah.
Damn, that's base. Would you ever admit that to like? You just said that on stream.
Yeah, I don't care. I've said that
Okay.
to all the boys.
Oh, you
Like, I don't
have?
give a
Okay,
fuck.
dude, that's sick. That's
Yeah.
base.
Wait, is that why he's good at Smash Bros? Because he's a
Dude, it's
Switch?
funny. There was one time that Devin. There was
you
one
hear that,
time
Hunter?
Devin was like, "Oh yeah."
Did you hear what
What?
Jake said? He said, "Is that why he's good at Smash Bros? Because he's a Switch?
He just sticks
Yeah.
a cartridge in his ass.
He just sticks a cartridge in his ass and he's good."
Oh yeah,
Thanks,
that's how I
Ella.
get
Oh,
the
it's
game
so good.
downloaded.
Thank you.
Salad and then the pop pie thing.
Thank you.
I remember there was this one time that, like, me and the boys were asking Devin about, his fun time with a chick. Her name was Yeah, actually, I don't know if I should say the chick's name.
You're good.
The dude won't care. I don't know if the chick would care.
Right over there.
Uh,
So
Sure.
yeah, I think you're good. Right there. Yeah.
Okay, I'll use it. I'm just gonna use a name for a chick that I know you like that none of us know. I don't know a single Sally. I've never met a Sally, so I'm gonna use the name Sally for the chick.
Uh-huh.
We were all talking to Devin about like what he did with Sally, and he talked about how, oh yeah, you know, I fucked her in the Home Depot parking lot, fisted her,
Jesus.
fucked her in the ass, and I let her eat my ass. And the boy, like, most of the boys were like, oh, what? You let a chick eat your ass? Like, why would you even do that? And literally, like, I'm the one who chimed in with, you guys don't even know what you're talking about, all right? You let a bitch lick your balls, all right? Just let her lick a little lower next time.
That's true. I mean, if they want to do it, who are you to say like, no? I mean, I bet it doesn't feel. I bet it feels nice. You know what I mean? It's just not something that
I mean,
I'd
if
ever.
you don't like it, then
Then don't do it,
like
true,
you're the
yeah.
person receiving it to say no. So like,
True. Yeah.
But if you,
Do you want more
no, but if
salad
you
sauce
never,
for your salad?
yeah, you might as
Do you want
well.
more dressing for your salad?
Yes, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So, yeah, I was the one that chimed in like, nah, y'all crazy. Y'all the ones who crazy. Like, Devin, you
True.
let a chick do that, you're crazy. I'm like, nah, y'all the ones who crazy, all right? They're like, what? Who'd you do that with? And I was like, yo, you remember that chick with the short blue hair? Like, oh my fucking god, dude, seriously? Like, yeah.
Fucking based.
Yeah. And, yeah, that's not something I'm ashamed to admit. Like, that, I don't even view it as admitting, I just view it as, like, saying a detail.
Yeah, for sure. I'm the same way. For sure. For sure. Ooh, some of my shit got destroyed up here. It looks like. It's okay though. I already have so much shit. It doesn't really matter if some of my units get destroyed. I've got so much resources. I can just build as many more as I want to. Because I've just hoarded so
Oh,
many
yeah,
over
you're
time.
cool.
I also spawned next to a
Yep.
bunch of good resources. Like,
Yeah, you had a good spawn. I don't know if the spawn is always really good or if you just got lucky.
yeah, controlling your level of gold is the most important
It's the
part.
game, Jacob.
Because if the gold has to do with the difficulty, would you?
What Civ knockoff can you play?
This is Jacob just said fart in the chat. He said he's high and he's gonna watch this on his TV because I'm streaming it. This is a game Jacob made in his game development class in college,
Nice.
and it's actually apparently this blew the other game things people made out of the water. And this is actually genuinely really fun. Like, I'm super enjoying it
Nice.
because you can abuse the shit out of it.
It
And that's
kinda
kinda
looks
fun.
like Civ meets Advance Wars.
Yeah, it kind of does. Jacob told me he worked entirely on the combat system, like on his own, pretty much. So like all the little units kind of auto targeting other like goblins as they come in is actually also you don't need any more gold production than 1, 2, 3, 4 houses, 5 houses in total. Once you have that amount, you don't really need any more, and you just produce as much. You spam out units You just surround your main area because the goblins don't really spawn that far out.
Stay. Stay.
And then you just yeah, we just kind of figured out this game.
Yeah, you start out by spamming out all the resources you can that are not gold while having just enough gold to suffice. And then what you do is you ramp up your gold very slightly, but you ramp up your minion production exponentially. And over
Yeah.
time, you can add more resources while also just maintaining or adding more minion spawn.
Also, Jacob,
And
I don't
eventually
remember.
you'll end up
Did you say? Sorry to interrupt you there, Hunter. Jacob, did you say the
No, you're
gold, the amount of gold you have determines the difficulty, right? Did I remember hearing that correctly? Because if the difficulty scales based on the gold, like the how hard the waves get, if I just keep the gold low, and I can even just like use up the gold without making a unit here, I can like use the barracks as a tool for keeping my gold low, and like it never gets too difficult, and then I can just overload everything with units so I just keep them everywhere so I don't ever have to worry about my... And once I have enough units just sitting around, I can just leave my main base alone and just like explore with bases around and just setting them around because they won't really get attacked at all.
right back.
It's actually... It's really cool though. Gold, number of buildings, and number of units. Yeah. Oh wait, the number of buildings determines the... Oh, so it isn't just the gold.
Okay.
The gold, the number of buildings, and the number of units. Combination of those. So the units as well.
Okay.
Okay, that's smart. Okay. But the
That's
gold
good. It's
is
very
a third
difficult
of
to
it. A
scale
third of it is the
difficulty.
gold. A
Yeah.
third of it is the gold, so keeping the
Okay.
gold low is still a useful strategy.
So that's why, okay, if you keep the gold low and
Units
you keep
high.
the number of buildings relatively low, you can spam out a bunch of units,
Also, look
and
how
then you
much
can
shit we've
make more
acquired.
buildings as your
Look
units
at-
die off.
Units have a less dramatic effect, though. Okay, then yeah, then the units, we have a... It's more strategic to just spam out units. Another thing, look at the resources I fucking accrued. You don't need that many of these factory things, productions here to make this. It's actually really cool. So you said people were having trouble with this? Is it just because people couldn't figure out the strategy to, like... Because this is fun. This is genuinely fun. Like Hunter helping me figure out this strategy and stuff was, like, genuinely super fun. And I feel like you could, like,
All I
update
knew
this
was
and
a third of
expand
the
it and make it
difficulty
super
scaling.
interesting.
Oh,
I mean, it
yeah.
already is super
Yeah, like-
interesting. Fart.
So a question I have is, let's say you have 10 buildings, 100 gold, and 50 units. If, let's say 10 of those units get destroyed by, like, this horde of goblins, will that reduce the difficulty of the game that point forward because you have less stuff overall that increases difficulty? Or does the difficulty stay at what it was at when you had the
Hey,
50
yo,
units and
I'm
the other
back.
stuff,
Hey, I'm gonna leave the chat real fast.
Okay.
even though now you have less?
So I'll be right back.
2019.
Oh, Hunter, the chat says, Jacob said, yes, it will, Hunter, it decreases.
It decreases?
Yes.
Alright,
15 grand.
if people are struggling to just play the game at a basic level, then probably just keep it how it is. But if it ends up being the case that people don't really struggle with the difficulty ever, then a way to make the game, like, not ridiculously hard, but just have a scaled difficulty that doesn't ever go down, is just if you have buildings or stuff get destroyed, the difficulty could have like a set scale where, like, if you're up at X value, you cannot drop below X, and X is always like the max value you've reached in the world. I don't know how difficult that is to code though. And I don't know if I explained that well.
Jacks in it, so you can't even like hook up a game console.
Also, I find it really interesting that you limited the number of barracks to 3. Because it means I can't produce them. I have like a limit to how fast I can produce them. Jacob said, Hunter, I know what you mean.
Okay. Yeah, because I really like this. I enjoy this a lot. The music, the art style, the gameplay. this style of game is a game that I truly enjoy. Like, I am very happy with this.
So what's he think about what's going on in One Piece right now?
Jacob?
Yeah.
Jake wants to know what you think about what's going on in One Piece right now, Jacob. Oh, also, Toaster Noodles about Helldivers. I'm not going to play tonight, probably, because I'm going to be getting on Terraria soon. But if you want to join us on Terraria, I mean, Isaac, do you care if this person I met through Twitch joins us on Terraria? And we stream it, maybe? Or if not, we'd probably still stream it. It's okay if not, because if you want to keep it to just people you know.
Yeah, I had it and I don't wear it very often.
Because, Isaac, it is your server.
Mostly because I don't want to get shot.
Oh, also, if I tap out of the game temporarily, it pauses the game. Like, it freezes everything. I don't know if pausing
that's
the game
cool.
does
I
that
like
too,
that.
but it's pretty nice. I'm kind of eating some food too right now. But yeah, this game feels really fun.
Honestly, it seems like the kind of
Let's have a
game
play
that
testing.
I would probably crank out the entire world, like, in about 2 or 3 days, and it would look absolutely absurd. This kind of game is super fun. It's kind of grindy, but not exactly grindy, because there's not like a set goal that you're supposed to grind to. It's just play the game until you're happy with what you've created. It's
Yeah.
super cool to me.
Jacob said, we tried doing that, but a lot of people had trouble a lot of people in my class had trouble playtesting. Also, I don't know about One Piece. I'm not caught up anymore.
And
And thank you is what Jacob said.
catch up on
Is what you're saying about
Okay.
you like this style of game. Yeah, no, this is fucking
Yeah,
fantastic.
it makes sense.
So
Yeah,
Jacob,
it
really
makes
quick.
sense that people would have difficulty with. Oh, sorry. I'll be real quick with this.
Okay, yeah.
It makes sense that people in the class would have difficulty with the scaling if it always scales off the highest amount of stuff that you've had. So I understand the way that you have the difficulty scaling. That's why I talked about it the way I did, because it's legitimately a matter of if you want the game to be slightly easier or slightly harder. And if people are struggling with the game in a slightly easier sense, then yeah, definitely don't make it harder unless you want them to cry. But that's always a fun thing to do.
Hell yeah. Alright, well, I think I'm probably done playing this for now. This is really fun. Jacob, I want to know, before I stop playing, what are these other resources, and what do they do for you? Because I know the stone helps you get the wheat, and helps you upgrade some things. Oh, I did branch out to another island already. I'll show you. I went to the carrot one, but the carrots don't seem to do much. I can't really do anything to it yet.
Oh,
I forgot
there's
which way
one thing I
branched.
didn't know about.
Here.
There's one thing that I don't know about with the game yet, and I think that this probably isn't going to be an issue. But this is something that
So just upgrades.
I
to
don't
things.
know if they even.
It makes it produce stuff faster.
Okay.
Do the extra fortresses give you more gold? Or is it just houses? Are 3 unit types you can buy? Wait, there's 3 unit types you can buy in the barracks?
Oh, you upgrade them to unlock more unit types. I like that.
Oh.
That makes sense.
What are the different unit types?
Swordsmen, archers, and cavalry. That's my guess.
Actually, shit, I'm gonna save this and come back to it so I can expand it later. And get those units. Play and find out. Okay. Fuck yeah, I'll stream this again another time and let you know when I am. It's actually pretty fucking sick. Okay. Wait, does the
Okay,
save option
I'm
work?
saying for the record.
Is it saved?
I'm saying for the record, so you can say if I'm right or wrong. There will be proof if I'm wrong in the future. I'm assuming that the other units are likely going to be archers and cavalry.
Save
I could
works.
very easily
Okay,
be
sick.
wrong, but swordsmen, archers, and cavalry are the 3 normal unit types for medieval games. So
Okay.
I would be both impressed and surprised if I'm wrong on that, and if I'm right on that, I'm still impressed. It's just if it's something, if it's like, it could end up being wizards too. That would be really cool.
That'd be neat.
There's a lot of cool
Ranged.
different.
So a melee unit, a ranged unit most likely, and then some kind of really powerful ranged or powerful melee unit of some kind, right? Something that can be really
That's what
tanky,
I'm
maybe. There's a game I played
Yeah,
called
exactly.
Not Survivor.io. It's close. Chariots would have been
I played
sick.
that game.
Yeah, Chariots for sure. So we're not
Yeah.
quite. We're close. But I'm thinking like there's a
Yeah.
game I play on my phone sometimes that's like this really basic ass dumb mobile game, but it's kind of fun, and it's just like these little tiny guys that like it's literally like every time you evolved from like a prehistoric civilization to like the next level of civilization or whatever, you have new more powerful units,
Age of
and then
War.
more
Age of War.
Age of Warriors.
Age of War.
I think it's Age of Warriors or
no.
something on my phone.
No, Age of War.
Age of War,
War.
really?
It's not Warrior. Age
But
of War.
wait, this is a
You start
knockoff
off
version
as
though.
caveman.
It's We Are Warriors. That's what it's called on my phone. So it's like
We Are
there's
Warriors.
it's We Are Warriors. It's there's 3 unit types for each civilization each time. And
Oh, I've seen that.
and it's a
game.
melee. It's like you got like a little melee guy, a little ranged guy, and then like a big tough melee or ranged guy, depending on which civilization. And like, there's not a whole lot of variation between each one, but I play it sometimes, and it's kind of grindy. But yeah,
There's another game that's very similar to this. It's called Age of War. And there's now an Age of War 2. Age of Wars is the game that's actually knocking off,
oh shit, okay.
I think. And that's knocking off Age of War. So Age of Wars is knocking off Age of War, and We Are Warriors is knocking off Age of Wars. Because Age of Wars is just Age of War gameplay with slightly less to it
I
and
see.
a simpler art style. And We Are Warriors is just a knockoff version of that game from a different studio.
Based.
Actually, wait a second, I got that mixed up. Age of Wars is the knockoff. We Are Warriors is just a knockoff of Age of Wars 2 and Age of Wars, or Age of War. But it's still like the same concept. Just
That
Age
makes
of
sense.
Wars is probably a game that people download that hacks their phone. It has 100 plus downloads. That's what it says. Less than 1,000 downloads if it says 100 plus.
Oh, tits.
That's probably a fucking hack.
I just spilled food.
Or
all
like
over
a
the
fake
floor.
game.
I'll have to clean that up in a little bit. Alright. Isaac, are you ready yet? For Terraria? I'm ready. Is he still here? Did he leave? Wait, where'd he go?
Yeah, Isaac left.
Maybe he left earlier.
Oh shit. Is he not able to play? Did he say he was coming back? I don't remember.
At
I
10,
think
everyone's
Magic
gonna play
Wheel-
Among Us.
What, Ella?
At 10, everyone's gonna play Among Us.
At 10? Oh, do we want to do Among
Yeah.
Us instead? Hunter, do you want to join us in Among Us?
At 10.
I'm
That's
now.
vibing. I'm probably not gonna. No, I'm not gonna hop on Among Us.
Okay,
yeah.
that's fair. Then I kind of want to get on Terraria
I'll
if
still be
possible.
vibing.
Is Isaac getting on Among Us?
Alright.
Yeah, I'd rather get on Terraria.
Alright.
Ella, are you gonna hop on Among Us at 10?
Should we have?
Yeah.
Sick. I really want to play Terraria, but I don't. Maybe Hunter, maybe me and you can have our own little world or something. I just want to do something with my bro.
Yeah, do you still have your old character?
I think so, but I don't want to do the end game stuff. I don't know. I want to do the big group we were doing last night. But I don't know what's.
I feel like I've done a shit ton of solo stuff now, so it's more fun whenever I play the game with other people.
Hmm.
It's like whenever I play the game myself now, I'm normally just going, what's a rare drop I don't have yet? Yes, I will spend 12 hours
Hey
grinding
Isaac,
for
I
this.
didn't notice you left. What's up?
I left to eat.
Oh, to eat. Oh, okay, that's fine. Let me know when you're done, and we'll hop on Terraria. I guess I can hop on.
I just finished those. Gonna hop back on.
Oh, okay, sick, perfect. Well, I'm ready for Terraria. So, when you hop in, just hop in the Discord, obviously. Okay, sick. Thanks.
Alright, yeah.
Based. All right. Bye-bye.
Hell yeah.
Jake, do you want to hop on Terraria with us?
Maybe when my food gets here.
Okay, sick. Hell yeah.
It's not gonna get here.
Yo, I'm back.
Yo, Isaac.
Hey. What up?
What up?
Yo, up.
I'm still streaming to Twitch. Got a blast. Alright. See you later, Jacob. He did blast. Oh, I'm gonna stop streaming and then start again for this.